What's going on, people?
Yo.
False 9 settings, it's Rants in the building.
Yep, alongside myself, Chase. What we saying, B?
Bruv, great weekend of football for us.
Indeed.
You know, like that, bruv.
Let's get kicked off with Manchester United versus Manchester City and an empty-ad.
Man like Peptide, he got served, cuz. I'm telling you. Man already told man about Fraudiola, blood. Another game. How many times in the history of your club do you get to clinch the title against your closest rivals?
It's all about stories in football. Football's there for the storylines, and City fucked up.
They fucked up, blood. You can't tell me that these men didn't come thinking that it was in the bag, blood.
Obviously.
De Bruyne was talking about playing music and...
Bro, they had their kids ready and the kits ready. They had
everything.
fireworks ready. They had the banners ready. Everything was ready to go, and we stopped that.
Yeah, we deaded that, bruv. Now, because let's be honest, everyone's come to terms with the fact that they're going to win the league anyway. So... nobody cares no more, bruv. This was their opportunity. Every rival fan wanted them to beat us so they could lift it in front of us so they could gloat, blood. Now, bruv, if they win against Swansea, who gives a fuck, bruv? No one cares now.
That's what I'm saying.
Man fully took the gloss off winning the league for them now, bruv. Like, literally, they won't forget that, bruv.
It's over. It's over. Obviously, we were saying before that our City, one of the greatest teams in
Premier League teams
League
ever.
History.
I think that's been answered,
I think that's been answered still.
I think that's been answered. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because they got bopped. They got bopped by Liverpool 4-3, and then they got bopped again by Liverpool 3-0, and then they were 2-0 up, and then we bopped them again.
Bopped them again, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? They're going to end up with a league title and
League Cup.
And the League Cup, bruv. That's been done.
That's been done before.
That's been done several times. There's nothing special about it. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't say that's a great season for any club. Do you know what I'm saying?
Obviously,
League Cup double, man say, yeah, boom, that's a good season. A great season is the treble. So League Cup and the league is, yeah, it's a good season.
Or League and Champions League, which everybody was putting them hands down to win.
Yeah.
But I was saying before, you put a good side in front of City that plays football and puts them under pressure and they crumble.
Bruv, them man ain't
Second
got
half
bellies,
is exactly what Manchester United did, and look what happened.
Bruv, their bums went. Their bums went, fam, under pressure.
The only difference is Liverpool did that from the get-go. That's the only difference. We had to go 2-0 down for it to happen, and then obviously the rest of
and all you man saying how much that Pep changed Raheem Sterling's life. It's the same Sterling, blood.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? How many one-on-ones did that guy miss, blood? He made more clearances than Chris Smalling, fam. I'm telling you, blood.
That's facts.
Over the bar, cuz.
Nah,
I'm telling you.
He had a poor game.
But he shit his pants, blood. He showed us exactly what I always knew, blood. Like, he's a reactive player. You give him time and space to think, he dies, blood.
That's this week's Nick in the Livings, Raheem Sterling.
Raheem Sterling.
He did
wow, blood.
He could not earn his wages this week.
Blood, he could have put that game to bed for his team on more than one occasion.
Yeah, obviously, he could have been 5-0 at half time, but that's football. It's heritage. That's what I'm saying. Football
blood.
Heritage. This happened in 1993. Eric Cantona bagged 2. We were 2-0 down, and Roy Keane got the win out back post, just like Chris Smalling, bruv.
So that's what it is,
Football
bro.
heritage. You get me?
It's
for all you lot out there.
Mad. And Pogba was on smoke, my guy.
Let's not get started about Paul.
Blue hair don't care, blood. Turned up at the empty, had them.
Listen,
bins them man out.
Listen,
blood.
let me tell you something, yeah. Football, yeah, is a game of 2 halves. It's a 90-minute football match. I don't care about, he wasn't that great in the first half, but listen, he turned up in the second half. That's the half that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the business end, bro.
That's the business end. I don't care about the first 45 minutes, and neither should you, to be fair, like, because at the end of the day, greatness is what greatness does. Paul Pogba is a great footballer.
But that's it.
You got people like Graham Souness, Mr. Soundness himself.
Bruv, that bread's racist, blood. He hates Pogba, blood.
He's
like his personal, blood.
It's a joke.
Like his personal, fam.
He said his God-given talents, his athleticism, and his energy.
Pogba is the most technically gifted player
what he can
in
do with his feet?
Premier League, blood.
Wallad.
A man's talking about and running and this, that, and the other, blood. Man's a racist prick, Souness, blood. He's a hating. Pogba, I said it, blood. It's like we bought Paul Pogba and I had to wait. I've been angry. I had to wait 18 months to see the real Paul Pogba, blood. But we saw it against Manchester City. When Pogba decides it's flame on, he's unplayable, blood.
Yeah, you can't stop it. Like those runs into the box. He played a 30-yard 1-2 with Alexis Sanchez.
Bruv, you can't stop Pogba, bruv. He's
30-yard
great in the air. He's got 2 great feet. He's got great balance, great strength. There's nothing at all you can do, blood. And he can face you up and just twist you up as well, blood. He needs to just
be allowed to have this freedom in the final third of
to
the pitch.
play, which man's been screaming for
And
the
the rest
last
is history.
18 months. I said, free Pogba. As soon as man freed Pogba, bruv, the thing went scrap, blood. 2-0, blood. Are you mad? As soon as you let him go, Skeng man mode.
3-0 second half.
Blood, Skeng man mode Pogba, blood. As soon as you let him free off the leash, them late runs he kept making, bruv, he's a problem. And I said it many times, you put Pogba with the same freedom that Eriksen gets for Spurs, yeah, you get more goals. Man are like, yeah, Pogba needs to add goals to his game. The goals are there. He just needed to be let off the leash. And you know what? Jose let man off the leash and he shelled down the team.
Anti-Jose for whatever he said at half-time, whatever he did in that changing room. And we know Jose Mourinho is a man of motivation. He's a motivator. He's good at his man management.
Bro,
obviously,
when it comes to siege mentality,
yeah,
and us against them,
man.
blood, Jose lives that life.
You got them ready. You got them ready for that second half, and yeah, man, congratulations.
Yeah,
bro.
Jose lives that life, blood. And the thing is, what's most frustrating for me was, yeah, I said it, bruv. Man's a coward, bruv, when he don't need to be, blood.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
the only
he's
thing
a
sometimes,
coward, fam. Because
No,
we got to realise United's best performances are when we've got no other choice but to just play.
Just go out.
And that's when we start slapping man, bruv. Same thing happened against Seville. As soon as we went down and Jose made the changes, blood, we scored within 5 minutes. Which means if we came out like that, game done. Same against Crystal Palace. As soon as we said, actually, yo, fuck this, we slapped them up. And then the same against Man City. When we had no other choice but to attack, we killed them. Whereas if he instilled that mentality in these man from the beginning to just eat man, it's different. Do you know what I mean? So we've shown, because Jose didn't make no changes in terms of in personnel or anything at half time. The only thing that changed was the attitude. Which means he could send the man out with the same attitude all the time, but he's too worried about what's going on back there, bruv. And that's what my biggest criticism has always been with him.
To be fair, we tried to play a little bit in the first half, but it wasn't clicking. These men were losing the ball. We tried to play in between the lines. There was times that Pogba was trying to feed it in through to Sanchez and was trying to find Lukaku, and these men just weren't passing the ball to their teammates. It's as simple as that. But I do agree, obviously, there's been games at this season.
Yeah, we're a back foot team predominantly.
But that same back foot is the same reason why Manchester United are the only team in the whole of Europe to have only conceded 2 goals this season in a game of football. Maximum 2 goals.
You know what I mean? We're a back foot team, blood. And
no team has scored more.
That's what I don't like, blood, because I believe that we have the players to have the arrogance to impose ourselves on other teams. And that's always been my biggest criticism of Jose. You have to take your hats off to him for what happened against Manchester City. But at the same time, you have to think, blood, we have the personnel to go out there and murder teams, blood. So, I want to see that more often, bruv.
Next season, because really and truly, that's what I'm saying. See yesterday's result? It sets a precedent for next season, more so. Like we said, Manchester City, this league was wrapped from January, really and truly. January, February, we knew they were going to win the league. This was for the storyline, and this was to solidify what everyone's been saying, that Manchester City are the greatest team, or one of the greatest teams, and Pep Guardiola this and Pep Guardiola that, and they died. And in and amongst that dying, they died last week against Liverpool, and they're probably going to die again. Obviously, they're probably going to go out, but I reckon they're going to lose again. Yeah. Liverpool will beat them at the Etihad and just extra nailing the coffin.
100.
You know what I'm saying? And then they can't win the league against Tottenham, and Tottenham could beat them.
Yep.
At Wembley.
100%.
And then that's it. Season's fizzled.
There you go. Then all of a sudden, from 16 points clear, you win the league by 7 points, and then it's like, do you know what I'm saying? And hold tight, electric Sanchez, blood. Everyone was chatting shit, blood.
Turn up.
2 assists, 3 key passes, blood.
3 assists, 1 goal in his last 2 games. He's arrived. Man. He's arrived.
That's what I'm saying, blood.
Slowly but surely, he's arrived.
Class is permanent.
Yeah, obviously.
Dog work, fam.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely. He was involved in all 3 goals. Heavily involved in the first goal. That worked from the right hand side, which is where I reckon he should be playing anyway. Because that's where he was playing at Udinese, and that's where he was playing at Barcelona when he first went there. And then he slightly converted to the left-hand side, more so when he went to Arsenal. And then now that's where you're seeing him now. But really and truly, play him off the right. Because he doesn't stay there anyway. But neither does one matter when you play him there. So
there you go. But at the end of the day, bruv, free Pogba.
Let's move on. Safe.
That's it, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Win the league against who? What? Where?
Never. Nah.
Dickheads,
Nah, football's all about storylines, and the storylines on you. Not with Ferguson in the stands. Nah, it's not happening. Not happening. Anyway, on to the next game. We had Liverpool against Everton at Goodison Park.
Bruv, that Merseyside derby was dead, blood. Oh, Rooney kicked off, blood, when he got
bruv, you see him.
But you got no legs, though,
Yeah,
fam.
I know. I think that's on the right to take him off, but Rooney's pony,
blood. Man's the same age as Cristiano Ronaldo, and he looks like he's towing a caravan, blood. You know the ones there? Rooney's a joker,
he's turned into a pub bowler.
Yeah, he's dead, bruv. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, like, when you actually break it down, he's not even good enough to start for Everton.
No,
Sam Allardyce is starting him because he's Wayne Rooney. But he takes him off every game after 60 minutes.
Was finished a good 3 years before Manchester United got rid of him. That is facts. And that's being nice to him, really and truly. Because
for me, it was 5.
So I'm saying, that's what being nice to him. Is really his last good season was 2010-11, where he was top scored the league, but Chelsea won the league.
Yeah.
And after that, it kind of went downhill. So
and Fergie brought in Van Persie because he knew Rooney was done.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, bro.
You knew he was done. Like Chelsea's top 4 hopes, because them man there dropped points again in the London derby, 1-1
to West Ham, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying, bruv?
Hang tight, David Moyes, because a couple of weeks ago I was banning you.
Yeah.
It's a love-hate relationship because we got agents around the league. Man United got agents around the league.
Yeah,
David Moyes, you're one of them.
And
Chicharito, you're another one of them. My
little
guy.
P blood with the sauce.
My guy.
It's mad, bruv. But Eden Hazard, blood.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
What you reckon Hazard's staying for Europa League? Yeah.
But even so, what you reckon? Even if you do win the FA Cup, because Chelsea fans will say, "But Man United fans, you're in the same boat as you." Alright, cool, but our players ain't leaving. Eden Hazard, even if you do win the FA Cup, is he gonna stay? If you don't get in Champions League, no.
Yeah,
have you got a backup plan? No.
That's it, bruv. Chelsea ain't shelling the peas that they used to shell.
Can I bring it back? Has Morata outscored Lukaku? No. 14 goals, all competitions. Lukaku's got more goals than the Premier League.
Man spent 60 M's on a striker and had to replace him mid-season.
Bro.
Like, it's all peak for Chelsea, blood. Like, the transfer policy, the dressing room, everything just looks peak for them right now.
That's what I'm saying. And moving on to Spurs.
Yeah. Man like Harry Kane, bruv.
Hazard.
With the ghost finish, blood. The phantom finish,
I'm saying, they're giving it to Eriksen.
Blood, he didn't touch that. I don't care, blood.
You know what? I saw on Instagram.
I was going to say, click my dandruff. You know?
No, I saw on Insta. Dele Alli said that he saw Harry Kane touch.
Yeah, but how did he see it? Yeah, and the cameras didn't. You know.
I don't know. You know, up to be doing a madness these days. There was a goal the other day that they gave to someone. I saw some debate about it, and it shouldn't have been a goal or something like that. But yeah, Tottenham 2-1 victory. You got Hugo Lloris, bruv, flapping. Not flapping. Sorry.
Hugo Lloris, yeah. His biggest strength and his biggest weakness, yeah.
He's only been flapping.
His biggest strength and his biggest weakness, yeah, is the way he sweeps up, bruv. His positioning off the line is great, but when it don't come off, it looks horrendous.
Bruv, he clattered into Mamad Diouf,
blood. Another agent from United, blood. I'm telling you,
agents everywhere.
United got agents everywhere.
He played for us like 2 seasons.
Yeah, Mamad Diouf, blood, and then he went to Blackburn, innit?
Yeah.
Bruv, that's what I'm trying to say, bruv. He was one of a long host of terrible Fergie signings, blood, that people just are happy to forget about.
And then staying in North London, last but not least, last in the top 6.
Yeah.
But not least, our favourites, Arsenal. Another slight victory. You got Danny Felbeck bagging. He scored 2 goals again today, and then he bagged it. He scored 2 the other day against AC Milan as well.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans will say he's catching form. I will say you're chatting shit. So.
There you go, brother. Welbeck's doing what he did for us, blood. Like, he blows smoke every now and then.
I'm saying.
Do you know what I'm saying? But Danny Welbeck is pants.
You're doing this now, but for what? Arsenal, I will shout you out because you've won 6 games on the bounce, but for what? 13 points off the top 4.
Still 6th as well, isn't it?
Still 6th.
6th on the bounce, still 6th, blood. Looks like 6 is your number this season,
still 6th. Danny Welbeck scores 2. He scored for the first time since September. Still 6th. So yeah, not AC Milan. Who they got? They got Spartak Moscow coming up in the week.
They'll do the business against Spartak.
Definitely. Obviously, I expect that because they won 4-1. But AC Milan, Leipzig, or Lazio in the semis.
Yeah. We'll
see in it. I doubt it very.
But they're not going all the way. Do you know what I'm saying, bruv? Word to Craig David, they're just not, blood.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not. However, like, credit where it's due, innit? 6 wins on the bounce.
Still 6th.
Picking up a bit of form. You know what I mean? If you can carry that into Europe, because you're going to need it.
The thing is about Arsenal.
Woolwich wankers. You know what I'm saying, blood?
The thing is about Arsenal, their fans just give me a lot of joke, like, because last season it was us, we were 6th, but opted to sacrifice our position in the league in order to secure the Europa League.
And we did that.
Yeah. I'm not saying you won't do that, but I am slightly.
I definitely am.
But because I don't know that for sure, because nothing's certain. I don't know the future.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you don't win the Europa League, then what is it? 2 seasons?
Yeah, 2 seasons out.
No Champions League football.
For Arsenal, that's a crisis.
That's
for a team that prided themselves on finishing
in the top 4.
Yeah, they invented the top 4 trophy, blood.
Like, so I'm saying, you lot made
Arsenal,
it into a thing.
It wasn't a thing.
It wasn't a thing. You lot made it into a thing, and now you can't even get that. So it's a bit mad. And I just want to ask, what do you lot think? Drop it in the comments. Other than Mesut Ozil, who at Arsenal is really world class? Because I'm not really trying to hear Laurent Koscielny, bro. Because
not anymore. Even Arsenal fans are saying Koscielny's
Pogba span him like a Beyblade. That was Martial, sorry, and Pogba. To be fair, both of them, man, for both of the goals.
Yeah, easy work, blood. He's dead food, cuts. Like Koscielny really at the beginning was decent. Do you know what I'm saying? I rated, man, but as time's gone on, the frailties have started to show.
Put it this way, if Koscielny's world class, then Eric Bailly is definitely world class. And I don't think Eric Bailly is world class yet. He's got world class potential, but for only playing a season and a half at Man United, you're not that level yet. So Koscielny, you're not.
That's what I'm saying. And the same goes for Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the German league has been shown to be a soft touch, blood. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not many men that have come from Germany that have shelled down the place in England, bruv. And then, bruv, if he's world class, so is Lukaku. And for me, Lukaku's not world class, man. Do you know what I mean? I think he's a very, very top level domestic player, bruv. Do you know what I mean? But world class, that shit gets thrown around.
The thing is, Lukaku even people will then argue and say, but look at his record for Belgium. He's the top goal scorer for Belgium. But I think the record's only like 28 goals or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because who did they have before him?
That's what I'm saying. The levels that he had to beat weren't really levels. So you have to take everything like that into consideration before you're making these judgments and throwing out world class like it's a towel, just dashing it out. Nice, it's not.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. The world class argument, it's annoying, bro. Because for me, if you're not in the top 5 in your position in the world, you ain't world class, bro.
Yeah, it's not really a topic that's up for discussion, really and truly. And Arsenal, for me, they've only got one world class player, like I was saying, that's Mesut Ozil, because he is in the top 5 for attacking midfielders
in the world. You can't argue, blood. Like, whether you want to look for yourself or look at the stats, bro.
For me, that is detrimental to them because they're falling behind. Because if you go around the top 6, you got let's start with Manchester United. David De Gea.
Yep.
You got Paul
Pogba, Nemanja Matic, Alexis Sanchez. Cool. Like, you can't argue these, man.
Cool. Matic for me is definitely top 5 DMs.
Yeah.
Like, he won the league with Chelsea last season. You can see what's happened because we've taken that from them. Yeah. Is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
You just got to see. They swapped positions with us almost. You know what I'm
saying?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So there you go. Then you got Manchester City. We've got Kevin De Bruyne,
David Silva, Sergio Aguero, Bernard Mendy. When he's fit.
When he's fit, definitely top 5 left backs in the world. World class.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Company's too old now. You know them ones. Yeah, a liability. Company fit 3 years ago. You could dash man in there as well because in his prime, he was a top centre half.
Leroy Sané, world class potential. Because people will say, I don't want people to say, what about world class potential?
World class potential, blood. You have to do it at the top level for a certain amount of time before man could be like, you're world class, like boom.
Some people say Sterling world class potential, but not in my eyes. Like, he's like
Rashford. Not at all.
He's like Rashford. Them man will do a lot. And the end product will look like a lot. Like for example, Sterling scored over 20 goals a season. Yeah, cool, commendable, great, 100%. That doesn't mean you're a world class footballer. Doesn't mean. That.
But that's what I'm trying to say, and that's what I always said about Marcus Rashford. Like he's a talented player, but just like Raheem Sterling, bruv, their ceiling isn't the level of the Sanes and the Martials, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? The ceiling is a lot lower.
Even Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
His ceiling's a bit higher.
His ceiling's high, blood. You can see it, man. And most of the time, it's up here, bruv. Man's football brain.
That's where football's played,
decision making,
That's where football's played. This is why Jose Mourinho, sorry to go back, is that guy, like.
What separates good players from great players is what's in here, bruv.
Good players, good
managers. The reason why Wayne Rooney, as soon as he lost his legs, he looked shit, is because he didn't have the football brain. It's the same as Steven Gerrard. As soon as he slowed down, he didn't have the brain to drop in like Scholes and dictate play, bruv. Yeah, because his game relied on athleticism and this end-to-end action Jackson shit, blood. As soon as he 100%. Lost that, done, blood. Man was slipping all over the gaff and handing over titles, blood. That's what happened.
Slippy G.
Like, he couldn't even pass to his own teammates, blood. Right. Do you know what I'm saying? So You've even got to look at it, bruv. There's no coincidence that Rafa Benitez stuck man on the right wing, blood, and brought in Xabi Alonso to put in the brain room, blood, because Gerrard never had it. But only casual football fans will think that he did, blood.
Nah, obviously, because they're following the stats, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, football's played up here.
Stats only tell half of the story, but obviously you have to use what
and
God's given
stats
you,
only tell the part of this. Can always tell the part of the story that you want to fucking tell. A lot of people manipulate stats.
Yeah, you can always do that.
Do you know what I mean? You can always find a stat to back up your argument.
I love a good stat, but I also watch a lot of football and make judgments just with these only.
That's what I mean. You can always find a stat to back up your argument. If you chose a World 11 based on stats, I guarantee you, yeah, probably 9 of them man have no business being anywhere near that fucking team.
A man tried showing me, I stat the other day, James Milner has more assists in the Premier League and more assists in the Champions League than Paul Scholes, man. I was like... So you know what it is? I had to show man.
Stats were invented at the end of Scholes' career.
You know what? When Scholes played, it wasn't a stats thing, number one. And number two, 25 winners' medals. And number 3, he's won the Champions League.
Bruv, at the end of the day, Zinedine Zidane averaged 5 goals a season.
Yeah, it's what I'm saying.
And he's one of the best players of all time.
Xavi and Iniesta, them man never scored all really. Even Xavi didn't even really assist.
He didn't assist because he played too deep to assist.
He was the pass before the pass that made the goal.
I'm saying, or sometimes he was a pass before the pass before the pass, blood.
But obviously now football's changed, so man are looking more at your end product in terms of numbers.
Yeah.
But we're not forgetting what you're doing with your feet. Also, that's why Lukaku isn't world class, because you're giving world class numbers, but you can't fool man with the
you can't fool man with what we see. That's not world class.
I do like Rom. I love his passion and I love what he gives the team.
I like his work ethic. He's got an elite mentality.
That's what I'm saying. But there's levels.
He ain't got an elite level technique, blood. He
levels.
Don't, blood. Do you know what I mean? And someone threw up a stat with the Dele Alli Eden Hazard comparison, bruv. Behave yourself.
Yeah, but people threw up Dele Alli with Lampard. Lampard, Gerrard, Beckham, and the Scholes before
but Dele Alli, yeah.
But Dele Alli's 22, yeah.
Yeah, he started at 19, yeah.
100 games. When Beckham reached 100 games, he was like 18, 19. So you have to put it into perspective.
But that's what I mean. When they're comparing Ali to Hazard, yeah, even though man might have the same stats as Eden Hazard, bruv, if you take Ali out of Tottenham and you take Hazard out of Chelsea, who suffers more, bruv?
Very, very true. That's why I said Matic is world class, because you take Matic out of that Chelsea team and you can see what's happened. That's
what I mean. On paper, Eden Hazard, it doesn't look amazing, but I tell you what, bruv, that guy is top notch, fam.
Top draw.
You know them ones there, he's in a league of his own compared to Dele Alli. And anyone trying to compare them on paper or in real life, bruv, you're sniffing, blood. It's not even close. Not close at all.
Yeah, moving on to Liverpool. World class players, Mo Salah.
Yeah, you have to say that, because right now,
Mo
in the
Salah,
form that he's in,
he's Mo Salah.
There's no wide. You'd say wide forwards on the right. Who's doing that? He's doing what Iron Robin was doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Cutting in and binsing out.
No, he's giving. Honestly, you see when people do the Messi comparison. Yeah, obviously that's gas, but I get the gas. I get why,
because your brain takes similar. Like
it's similar, but obviously you're not Messi.
Like
but
Robin was doing the same thing.
To not be Messi, but to be doing what you're doing is good enough.
Yeah.
So I'm saying he's giving man that world class level. Who else in the team? Liverpool,
that's
world class. That's really
just Mo Salah, bro.
You got people like Firmino, who's an honourable mention, but he's not world class.
He's not world class, but he's very underrated for what he does, bro. He's the glue. He's the glue that kind of brings that attack together, bro. Every time the ball comes up to him, it's a clever little flick, whatever. Firmino, different gravy, blood. Like, he's very underrated there.
Yeah, because he's not top 5 in his position.
That's what I'm saying. And he's not even playing in his position, but he's made that position his own. Yeah, so you have to respect.
He's adopted the false 9, so
you have to respect, man.
Tottenham, Hazard.
Oh yeah.
Hazard.
Oh yeah.
World class.
Only Harry Kane, bruv, and Christian Eriksen ain't far behind. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv? Would you? Christian Eriksen is knocking on the door.
Would you give Lloris?
He's not top 5 in the world.
Goalkeepers?
No.
Nah?
No, not in the world, bro.
Me neither. I just wanted to ask a question just to see.
Yeah, there's too many good ones. Eriksen is knocking on that world class door though, bruv.
Yeah, Christian Eriksen is doing a lot this season.
He's doing a lot, bruv. He's proved. Do you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of hype of him as a youth. And bruv, he's carried his country as well, you know. Because they ain't big names for his country, bruv. And my man's qualifying them for tournaments and that. Like, he's a proper guy.
Toby Alderweireld is world class,
he is.
But he don't play for Tottenham, and he's probably leaving at the end of the season. But
that's why he's not playing.
Yeah, like he's definitely one of their world class players. But
yeah, best centre half in the Premier League.
Yeah, undoubtedly in my opinion, to be fair as well. So and then who else have we got?
Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, Man City. Yeah, that's pretty much it, blood. We ain't missed no one. It's just Chelsea, innit? Eden Hazard.
Chelsea got Eden Hazard,
Bruv.
Kante.
Yeah, Kante for
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Top 5 DMs
and then
in the
you
world.
could argue their goalkeeper, even though Courtois is having a bit of a mare.
Yeah, but he's having a bit of a mare. But I don't know. Everyone's having a bit of a mare at Chelsea at the moment.
Yeah,
like,
but you could argue on his day.
In his day, he's top
5.
He is in there. But yeah, if you want to wrap it back round, everyone's got at least 1 or 2. Arsenal just got the 1, to be fair, and
their league position
shows that.
Yeah,
6 times over.
There you go. So, you lot, let us know. Did we miss any world class players out of those squads? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
But let us know your opinion on that.
Who was on smoke this weekend?
Pogba, rude boy.
Yeah, there we go. Boom.
I'm telling you, blood.
Pog back. Pog, all of that.
That's
everything.
What I mean.
Listen, that's my G. That's my
bro,
guy.
That's my guy, bro. Our scuff guys. Remember, bro, man were comparing him to Xhaka, blood. Even fucking Graham Souness would try to say that Fellaini was better than him in October, blood.
Reaching as
in
per
October,
usual,
blood.
Like,
listen,
anything to bring man down,
bruv. The gas, the real Paul Pogba stood up, blood.
When it was necessary. When all the chips were down, when everybody thought that there was nothing left. You know, like Ian Bill, I've got nothing
left, blood. Nah. The bailiff's at the door, blood.
Everything
man's hiding behind the sofa, blood, and Pogba just jumps out, blood, with the nunchucks, fam. Are you fucking mad, blood?
Yeah.
Paul Pogba, cuz.
Nah,
do you know what I'm saying?
It was excellent. Definitely player of the weekend.
Bruv, 10 out of 10 performance, bruv.
Second half, people will say over the, like I said, over the whole 90 minutes, but I don't care.
But people only remember who won, cuz. You know them ones? When man won the Champions League in 99, no one remembers that we got battered for 95 minutes. Blood.
When Chelsea won the Champions League, no one remembers that Bayern Munich were all over them and then they missed a penalty as well. And then obviously Drogba did what Drogba does. He got their head.
No one remembers that.
No one remembers the extras.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No one remembers who won the game. At the end of the day, football is all about the storylines. And yesterday, we rewrote the storyline and Paul Pogba played the biggest part in that. So, it was a close push with Alexis, but he didn't score a goal. He didn't score the goal.
Your world-class players turn up when the chips are down,
stand up and be counted.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm expecting big performances from these men in the FA Cup now, bruv. Alexis against Tottenham. Boy, I feel like smoke's coming. Yeah, blood, and this week Nick in a living has to go to Raheem Sterling, blood. I'm telling you, blood, he couldn't finish his dinner, blood. You know them ones there?
It was on a plate 3 times over and he wasn't hungry. I don't know what was wrong with him.
But I don't know what it was, blood. The nerves got to him, blood. It was mad.
The thing is, yeah, that's Sterling. Like, he is a confidence player and yesterday his bum went. And
it went fully, blood.
That's it, really. At the end of the day. Like I said, he scored, I don't know how much goals
exactly. He scored a shitload of goals, but most of them are similar, bruv. Tap-ins at the back post.
Tap-ins at the back post, right place, right time. Someone said it today, that I was talking to someone today, right place, right time. Nothing spectacular, to be fair. Like, yeah, Pep Guardiola's probably worked with him, positioning-wise, but Raheem Sterling...
You can't teach temperament, innit?
He nearly won the Premier League under Brendan Rodgers, so, like, he's already been there. He's already, he's already a good player. It's not like he took him from the youth squad or brought him in from nowhere and made him into a great player. Yeah. He was always a decent player. And he still is.
Do you know what I mean? He was involved in Liverpool's closest push for a Premier League title in recent history.
He scored the opening goal in that game 3-2 that they lost. I mean, that Man City lost.
Well, there you go. So this whole idea that Raheem Sterling was trash and Pep turned him into a world beater, bruv, that couldn't be further from the truth. However, we saw, ain't much really changed, bruv.
Nicking a fucking living, mate. Alright, so now that Mo Salah might actually break the Premier League record, and the fact that Man City's season is just totaling like down that way. Yeah. If Mo Salah does break the record, should he win Player of the Year
by default?
By default.
Has to.
I think so as well.
He has to, bruv. Do you know what I mean? When you're looking back at the record, but since you lot love your stats so much, blood, when you see top scorer in the league, new record, it would be an absolute travesty, blood. If
because in 10, 15, 20 years' time, when you look back, and if the record is still Mo Salah's, someone will say, who won the Player of the Year that year? And I will say Kevin De Bruyne. I'll be like, what? But Mo Salah broke the record. And that record hadn't been broken for like 10 years before that.
So a worse team as well.
It's Player of the Year. Because teams win the year teams win the league every year. So I don't care.
Players don't have seasons like that.
Thank you very much. Just because you win the league, it doesn't mean just because you were the best player in that team that won the league, that you should be the player of the season.
If City done a treble thing, then alright, cool, say nothing. But they didn't.
Nah, I would still say, if City, say, beat Man United, how they should have done yesterday, and put the icing on the cake with the cherry on top.
And won the Champions League.
And then won Champions League. Yeah, then cool. But even, you know what? No. Even Champions League. That's the league. That game yesterday was big.
Yeah, that was massive. That was massive in the history of the club.
It was massive.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It was massive. That went back to Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho.
Bruv, you know how big it was. Their fans were crying.
Manchester United, Manchester
Their fans
City,
were crying and they've already won the league.
So
that game was huge.
Thank you. 1993, like I said before, from back then. There's so many different permutations that mean Mo Salah is, for me, player of the season, because Manchester City, they bottled it.
100%.
And with that, Kevin De Bruyne's player of the season goes with it. That's just the way it is. Mo Salah's had a gloss season. There's been no default so far.
Yeah, no blips. He hasn't even had like a drought to say right, man's not scoring.
And he's packed up Man City twice.
Yeah.
So what more does he need to do to pick up the accolade?
Alright guys, so let us know what you think in the comments. Is De Bruyne the guy, or is it dead cert Mo Salah?
Mo Salah. For me, Mo Salah. I know for Rants it's Mo Salah as well. But again, let us know what you think. Let us know why. Subscribe. I've been Chase.
Rants in the building. You know what it is.
You can follow me on Twitter. IC_Chase.
Yep. I'm gonna make sure I link all the social media handles in the description. So make sure you follow those up and just stay in the loop, blood.
Like, comment, subscribe.
All of that. We're out.
False 9.